welcome to another After Effects tutorial. Today we're going to be going over how to make an easy countdown. Okay, so with the countdowns, it just really depends on what you want it, how long you want it, and really what kind of countdown you're really going for. But I'm going to give you a quick example of one I've made already. You probably saw it with me doing this, but let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, so I'm going to render it really quickly, and we're going to see what I made. Now, as you can tell, if you watched my last video, I showed how to make an easy, quick background, and this is one of the examples you can use on doing that same method, applying that method to countdowns or whatever. It looks pretty neat. But let's go ahead. I'm just gonna render it really quick. Okay, there you go. Let me go to third because this is not working. My computer's too slow for this. I need to get like a super computer. This stuff isn't working with me no more. But okay, let me go ahead and render it. So it's gonna count down from 20 to 0 really quickly, and that's it. So you can make this timer however long you want it to. Okay, so this is my example. I'm gonna put this in the description, so you can download and play around with it. But we're gonna go ahead and make a new one, just really similar to it. Okay, so we're gonna go to example. Oh my gosh, cannot spell it again. Okay. We're gonna add a new layer. We're gonna add a text layer. Just leave it empty. Then we're gonna go to effects and presets, and we're gonna search up numbers. Sorry. I cannot type. Okay, numbers. Just gonna drag it onto the layer, and we're gonna line it in the center. Now, one thing to keep in mind is you can always have different kind of fonts. Okay, so I'm just gonna use the default font, which is Arial, and we're gonna make a countdown off there. Now you can always change your font depending on what you want, but for this tutorial I'm just gonna go with Arial, just because it's really quick and it's easy. When you click OK, this is what you're gonna come up with. So we're gonna change the type from number. We're gonna change it to time. Okay, and that's it. That's basically a countdown right there. Now you see the times I'm moving. You can put your current time and date too. It's pretty cool. But what I'm gonna do is this is offset changes the time. So depending on however long you want the countdown to be. Usually I don't exceed over 10 minutes. Okay, so it depends on how long you want. If you want like 20 minutes, you can always change it. But for this tutorial, we're just gonna do it like 20 seconds. Okay, so we're gonna go from I'm gonna use that to 12 o'clock, 12:20. Okay, so you see right here, offset is 20 seconds. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go from 20 seconds, and we're gonna go to the 20-second mark. Actually, no, we need to go back and edit keyframe. Okay, so that's one keyframe, and we're gonna go to 20. Oops, come on, 20. There you go. And we're gonna go right back to 0. And that's a 20-second counter right there. I'm gonna change the size to a pretty big one, and then that's it. So you can always have tracking, which is pretty cool, but usually you don't really use that on a timer. But again, like I said, you can change the font. So I'm gonna change the font real quick just to show you where you can do what this is. There you go. So that's a font, which is pretty cool. Kind of that retro feel. But let me go back. There's another one. That's a pretty cool font. I like using. And then we go ahead and go to options. Go back. Go back to Arial. Just because it's easier, kind. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to right click on it, and we're going to go pre-compose, and then move all attributes into a new composition. Click OK, and there you go. I'm going to rename it to a counter. And then there you go. In order to get rid of the 12 and the AM, we're going to have to mask it. So we're going to go right here, make a mask right here, just real quick. It doesn't have to be perfect. So we go to mask, go to subtract. Go click on counter again, and go do the same thing with AM. we're gonna go to subtract. Okay, there you go. Now if you want to get rid of these two dots really quick, I'll go edit mask. Oops, sorry. So you hit mask 1, double click it. There you go. So if you just want to counter just like that, there you go. That's it. It's gonna go down to 0. Now as you can see, like right there, it barely came into view. Now this is a problem that I always encounter with the countdown. Just because of that little thing right there, you can barely notice. But if you want to go for perfection, that's what you got to do. You got to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to back down to mask and mask 1. Then I'm gonna shape it right there, and as soon as it hits 11, I'm gonna adjust it. And what I do is I go click on that keyframe, Control C from the first one, and then I'm gonna go and Control V, and it's gonna go right back to where it was. Just like a real quick, see a little really quick smooth transition, and then there you go. So you got rid of that. So that problem right there is I was gonna show you on their font, but luckily you did on here. That is a problem that I would encounter on with different fonts. So if you use like a different font on a counter, you want to make sure you go through all your counter like I'm doing right now, and make sure every second there's no pop-up of any kind of whatever you don't want in there. So I didn't like those 2 dots in there, I'm just gonna get rid of them. So if there's something in there like the AM would pop up right here if I had used a different font, you always want to make sure to go through your project before you render it, because that stuff sucks. I've had it done before where that would pop up and I'm like, whoa, what happened there? But mainly you don't want that to happen, because when that does happen, this sucks. You have to redo all the work you just did just because of one keyframe. But again, just always make sure that you always check it, because if you don't, you're just gonna have to end up redoing it again. But that's why you stick with the regular fonts like this, Arial, because it doesn't have that too many errors in it. Okay, so what I did was I'm gonna add another layer. Actually, I'm not adding another layer. I'm gonna do elliptical circle, and I'm just gonna do a quick one just like that. Okay, now I'll put that under the counter, and oof, I'm off point. Okay, and there you go. So I'm just gonna, what I need to do is, I don't know why After Effects does this, but I don't like the stroke on here. So like this right here. Now what I do is I just go down here to contents and get rid of the stroke. Oops, right there, and stroke. That's it. I don't know why it does that, but I don't really prefer it. So I'm just gonna move it, adjust it just a little more, and there you go. Okay, I'm gonna change the opacity down to 60. Come on, there you go. And like in my last tutorial, I'm just gonna do it really quickly. I'm just gonna make a quick background. Probably won't be the same as the example shown, but it's gonna be a quick and easy one. So if you want to learn how to make the background I'm about to make, I'm gonna put the link down below in the description so you can go ahead and mess with it. So you can go ahead and look at the video and learn how to make this kind of a background. So go ahead and do this real quick. Come on, you take forever. It's my fault. Quick light background. Just go down to dark. And there you go. What I like about desktops, man, they're so easy to use. I use on laptop, try doing this zoom in and zoom out, and it's kind of shabby. I hate it. On desktop, it's like you go up and down, it's like really easy. Okay, so I'm gonna under, and there you go. Oh, and also, let me go ahead and just tone it just a little more down. Okay, there you go. Also, make mention, you always, when you render a video, just make sure it's always on full quality, because rendering it on a third quality is going to be kind of low quality. So full quality, and there you go. Now, so you can do a bunch of things with this counter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a effect to it. I'm gonna go down to stylize and add a glow effect. And it doesn't look like it did much, but it will once I change the colors on it. I'm gonna change it to a blue and probably green, just kind of match the background. Add the intensity just a little bit more. Okay, and the reason why it still hasn't changed because I didn't use A and B colors, and you still can't see a difference, but it's alright. You probably won't see a difference, but it's alright. You can add glow effects and everything. There's a bunch of different things you can do. See new behind. Nope, still doesn't work. Yeah, that's better. But you kind of get what I'm getting at. Just more of a customizable countdown. You do a bunch of different things with it. So it's quick. Go down. Oops. Go down to third. And there you go. See real quick. So it's really quick and simple background. Again, I should have emulated this fractal noise. I don't know why I didn't do it. Evolution 0 and 20 seconds. I'll put it. I should have done that last time. So 5 seconds. A quick, fast background. Is it? I don't think it is. Still quite slow. Yeah, it's pretty good speed. Again, there's more customization. I can change the font, so I can go down here to time real quick and change. I'm probably gonna go back to my favorite font that I like to use. And there you go. Now, as you can see, like I was telling you before, you can see that the AM is starting to poke out, and the two dots starting to poke out. Again, that's you have to go through every second at least, not through every keyframe. Because I've done it before, you have to go through every keyframe. It's more of every second. Make sure you have the timing correctly, and it'll work perfectly fine. Go ahead and change that back. I do not like it. As a countdown, it does not work as a regular font. But there you go. That's how to make an easy countdown. If you want to see more tutorials like this, just like the video and subscribe to my channel to get more notifications on new videos I put out. I should be putting out a video almost every single week, if not every week. Just check back on my channel every week and see if I post something new. Like I said before, the project will be down below in the description, so if you want to check it out, just go ahead and just download it and see what you can do with it. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching and have a very awesome day.